morning, Darby.
Good morning, Daniel. You're looking very sprightly.
I always look sprightly. That's my charm.
Ready for the day's frivolities, are we?
Beg your pardon?
Got a few jolly japes lined up?
Sorry, Darby. What do you want about?
When you were a lad, this was your favourite day of the year.
Wednesday. Low point of the entire week.
April Fool's Day.
Did it? Oh, well. I'm not in charge anymore, Darby.
It was you that put the whoopee cushion on your father's chair in the boardroom, wasn't it?
That was nothing to do with me. That was Joe's idea.
That's your story.
Anyway, I think they could do with a few jolly japes.
Oh, do you? I should be keeping out of your way, then.
Hi, Fee, it's me. Yes, I'll be up in a sec. Could you be in my office in about 5 minutes? No, it's about business, actually. Listen, we've got a bit of a panic on. Have you any idea what they eat in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, hello. Well, that new bloke didn't last long, did he? It's his day off. And Mandy missed the bus. Well, who's running the restaurant? Me, I suppose. Unless Mrs. Chance comes back in time. Oh, well. It's all go, innit, eh? That's the way we Mycrofts like it. Oh, by the way, I thought your salmon quenelles last night were delicious. Charlie, flattery will get you absolutely everywhere. You know, I think you and me could be really good together. Oh, could we? Yes. I mean, me back there in the kitchen with my magic ladle and you out here adding a bit of colour. Oh, I see. Well, I think you're stuck with me till Diane gets better anyway. Hey, how about another gourmet evening à la pool? Say, on a Monday when it's quiet. I'll have a word with Tommy if you like. Oh, Charlie, do me a favour. He thinks golden scampi nuggets the height of haute cuisine. Have you ever eaten in one of his places? Yes. Look, whatever you say about Red Ox, Tommy knows his market. Our restaurants just don't seem to appeal to anybody. No, well, I tried to talk to Chef. In French regional cuisine, gourmet nights, a taste of the Orient. He's a very sadistic man. Well, perhaps you'll go somewhere else soon. Oh, no, he won't. No, of course he won't. Have a nut. What I liked, the sort of stuff my grandfather used to get in his club. Soup, a roast, and a savoury. A what? A savoury. Scotch woodcock, angels on horseback and things. But they went out with the Gaiety girls. And nobody eats them anymore. How do you know? That could be our mission, to restore the savoury to its rightful place on the British menu. Will you talk to Chef, shall I?
Well, no, she can't win, can she? First of all, she got no friends. Now she wants to bring a few around. You got the war.
A few?
Yeah, well, the sightseeing numbers, isn't it?
Wish somebody had told me that 17 years ago.
All right, get away.
Oh, didn't know about boys like you in Bolton.
No, well, you wouldn't, would you? Anyway, what about Bev's party, eh? I mean, it's her birthday, innit?
She expects us to go out, you know, and then what do you think they get up to?
Look, they'll get up to it anyway. Back there at the flicks, back at the bike shed.
Stop it.
Oh, come off it, Marge. You did the top button of your cardi, just like the rest of them.
Oh, it's different then. Just a bit of slow dancing and letting someone walk you home. Only smoking, drinking and sniffing glue.
If you think this is rubbish, you should have tasted the rations the poor devils had to put up with in the Western Desert.
But try a little bit, Benny. It's not as bad as it looks.
We used to break up hardtack biscuits in blankets and try and make them into porridge. The tea tasted like diesel oil.
Is there anything else you'd like? I'll tell you what cheers me up when I'm down in the dumps. A drop of condensed milk and a digestive. I think I'll go for it. I won't let it.
Yeah, all right, lad. He might as well not be here for all the work he's doing. I caught him this morning, polishing the glass doors with metal polish.
I think it's rather charming. Can't see many of my friends going into a decline if I were ill.
Right. Here's for fruits of the forest in the meringue basket. But all rush at once. Yes, please. There you go, help yourself. Mr. Darby?
No, not for me, thanks, no. I think I'd better get back to my desk. I might ask the chef if there's any instant pudding left.
Look at it. Pearls before swine. What was wrong with it? He's on his food, Benny. Oh, he's missing Diane, is he? I don't suppose you could rustle up something special for his tea. Hey, fish is always good. I could poach him a nice fillet of bream with a bit of saffron sauce. Well, it's very good of you, but I was thinking of something rather more basic. Fish fingers and beans. I think he'd like that.
Actually, I'd forgotten about him till your mother reminded me.
Well, something out of bathroom fittings, wasn't it?
That's right, Wally and, what was her name? We all went to the beach barbecue, had a smashing time.
Well, if you see him again, ask him for a quote on Our Lady's cloaks. Like something out of Fanny by Gaslight in there.
Wally and Irene, that was it. Wally and Irene.
And don't go overdoing the frivolities on holiday, Dad. Mum needs a rest.
So do I. All the problems I've had since I bought this place.
I'm not saying a word.
Come on, it's shaping up.
You what?
It's all coming together.
Dad, your MD's moping round France on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Your restaurant manager's in hospital. Your leisure centre manager and your motel manager are married, living apart, and taking pot shots at each other from behind a parapet. And on top of all of that, you keep on Charlie Mycroft, the original disaster waiting to happen.
You've got a sharp tongue.
Never mind my tongue.
And a way with words. It was you we should have sent to Cheltenham Ladies' College.
Oh, yeah? And Lisa running the Red Oaks Burials.
Anyway, you're wrong about one thing. Charles Mycroft, he'll go far.
Personally, I never thought the Gambia was far enough.
Enter.
Second post, Mr. Lancaster.
Oh, yes, put it down there, would you?
Well, I brought it in especially because I happened to notice that there's one from Mrs. Freeman. Oh, really? Well, I thought it might be important, sir.
Perhaps she's bought a new dress.
I beg your pardon?
And written to tell us about it.
She seems to be enjoying Provence, sir.
Steve, you've opened it, did
Oh, no, ma'am. No, she sent me a card.
Oh, well, go on then. Let's have a look. See if she's found herself a rich, oily, handsome Frenchman yet.
Sir, could I have the stamp? I collect them for the guide dog so we get more money for a foreign one.
Yes, help yourself. Dear Tommy, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. Crossroads, light years away.
Looking for her.
Eh?
What's the matter, Dad?
I do not believe it.
What did she say?
Anne-Marie! Where is she? Bless that girl. Julia! Get the International Directory Inquiries. Come on. This is an emergency. Put it through to my office.
What's the panic?
Dreadful news. Dreadful.
Miss Diane, isn't it?
Oh, I can't believe it.
And I knew it was Miss Diane. I said
Penny,
she
pull
should
yourself
have
together. Is it Diane? Is he trying to get through to America?
America?
If he wants Frank Adam, I think Jill's got the number in her desk diary.
No, it's Mrs. Freeman.
What?
She's resigned. She's leaving Crossroads.
Don't waste time, I'll say that for you.
Well, we've had our usual frantic lunchtime. One commercial traveller and a couple of guests have just arrived who don't know any better.
I'm very impressed.
Ah, Paul, my hero. I wouldn't dare ask Chef. Can I borrow a blender?
Oh, the health bar.
Yes, but it's full of humus and I want to do something amazing with aubergine.
Oh, now that won't be easy.
Oh, no. I've been working like stink all day. Daniel suddenly announced that we have a buffet for 50 on Friday.
A birthday 50? The most exciting thing I get is a cheese and wine evening for friends in retirement.
It's madness. I've got this bloke coming round to sample some stuff tonight. And what I know about Middle Eastern food you can write on the back of a sheep sideboard.
Look, give it a fairy liquid and calm her down with it.
Oh,
What? Fairy? It's a gin and tonic. Go on, give her a large one.
I mean, what do Muslims like to eat?
Muslims on a Friday? They'll be in a mosque.
Oh, no, they won't. They'll be in here demanding food.
They drink Coca-Cola cocktails.
50 Muslims in the leisure centre, with females all over the place in a state of undress.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but Daniel had this phone call.
It's April Fool's Day.
I'll kill him. I'll stop his humours right up his...
Oh, come in.
Good moment to have a word with Tommy.
You'll have to shout. He's over at the driving range in Dorridge. He wants to stroll out onto the Fuengirola fairway and make it look as if it's just plain talent.
Will he be long?
Oh, dunno, sorry.
Nicola's resignation must have come as a bit of a shock.
I don't see why. She's been resigning every 2 minutes since Dad took over.
Yes, but not in writing.
Good, that, wasn't it? Having a wonderful time. Wish you were here. And by the way, stuck your job.
She's had quite a grueling time, you know, emotionally.
We've all had a Sam Benson in our lives.
Have we? Anyway, Nicola didn't know what she was going to do when she went away. The holiday was to give her a breathing space.
Her job is taking decisions. If she can't make one like that, she shouldn't be doing it anyway.
Yes, Well, I've known Nicola for a long time. I have to stand by. Did Tommy manage to contact her?
She's moved on. She'll be back on the 20th to work out her notice.
Well, that'd be some consolation to Darby. I had to send him off to the staff room for a glass of his tonic wine.
I expect Dad'll bend over backwards to try to make a stand.
She won't. It's a loss to the motel, of course.
I told him Isabel shot at her. I can think of plenty of people who could do her job. Can't you?
She said no straight away. Didn't even just think about it. You know what mine said? I just haven't spent £500 on carpets to have juveniles throw us over them. And people just think, savages, you know, not human beings. But whose fault is it anyway? Whose kids are they? I know. Oh, this place is a dump. Surely Hall's no better. Yeah, but at least it's got some shops. Do you want to go down the motel? Oh, I want to spend money. We sit in the house bar. That Daniel might buy us a drink. He might buy you one. I was looking at you, you know. I should have stuck with Randy. Didn't know when I was well off. I thought he said he wanted to own you. He's just his ways. It's quite nice, really. You know, he was even going to buy me a gold chain with my name on it. Rich name. Well, not Grice. I don't want to walk around like someone in the concentration camp, do I? I know that. I mean, Beverly or Chloe. Oh, Beverly, I suppose. They didn't even mind me being called Beverly. Look, he might send you a card. And then you could ring him up and ask him over. You know you're a bit sick sometimes. Why else do you think I want this party?
Champagne! Champagne! Come on, Mycroft. Poor old Darby's shot to pieces. Have you seen him?
I don't see what you've got against Nicola. She's always been perfectly nice to you. Lord knows why.
I'm sure you want her to say for the purest of motives, Mycroft. Nothing to do with the fact that you fancy her like mad.
I do not. Hello, Fiona.
Ah, Fee, glass of house champagne. Hey, you never know. Nicola might hand me down the jag.
I don't think we ought to have anything to drink, Daniel. You know how strict the Muslims are.
I'll say, chopped off wrist job, or worse.
Oh, come on. It's not every day that our hero gets his wicked stepmother off his back.
I'll have an orange juice, please, Charles. Someone's got to take the leisure centre seriously.
Don't be a misery, Fee. You never used to be a misery.
I'm tired. Been working my socks off on this Saudi buffet all day. Feet feel as if they've been flayed.
Well, shouldn't have gone to too much trouble. Just a tentative inquiry.
You said it was a firm booking.
Huh?
I only hope this guy likes the stuff.
£3.50, please.
Put it on the slate, Mycroft.
We don't have a slate. Tommy doesn't believe in them. £3.50, please. Thank you so much.
There. What do you think?
Oh, well, they look all right to me.
Try one. I've got plenty.
Those look delicious.
Well, which shall I have?
Try one of those.
You have worked hard.
Oh, lovely. A bit peppery. What is it?
A sort of aubergine pâté on toast. Try something else. Look, there's hummus, lentil nibbles, stuffed steak. Have as many as you like.
You are joking, of course. I'm not, and your dad agrees with me, don't you, Ray?
What?
I said you think she's too young to be left in the flats with a crowd of friends.
There wouldn't be that many, Mrs. Grice.
I don't think that's the point. Your dad and I can quite easily sit in our bedroom. We won't bother you.
That's ridiculous. You'll keep poking your head round the door and Dad will creep through to the fridge all night long.
No, we won't. I'll make us all supper and we can have it on trays in the bedroom.
You can't stay in your bedroom all night. Look, why don't you go down the pub?
Yeah, what on with?
Bedroom, Ray, with a portable telly.
Oh, black and white.
Yeah, well, you only fall asleep in front of it. I don't see it makes any difference.
What happens if the snookers on?
You just don't want me to have any fun, do you? Even on my birthday.
I'm not against you having fun. I'm just worried about things getting out of hand, that's all. What if gatecrashers turned up and tried to make trouble?
Well, they'd have to be pretty flipping desperate to gate crash this place. Well, only let the people have been invited in, Mrs. Grice.
I don't see how a couple of girls your age could stop them. I'm sorry, Beverly, I've made my mind up. I'm not going out, and that's final.
Yeah, well, that's just typical, that is. You just want to make me look stupid in front of my friends.
Don't be so
Yes, you
silly.
do.
I'm
You
sick
always
now,
have done. Why else did you call me Beverly?
I'll kill her one of these days.
Right, I'm off.
I thought you were supposed to back me up.
Nothing to do with me, is it? Bought me any chocolate biscuits for me snap.
Oh, you're a great help.
Oh, I better get going, Mrs. Grice. Thanks for the tea, it was lovely.
Oh, look, hang on a minute, Sarah. I'll go and sort her out. love. You'll catch a death of cold.
Leave me alone.
Look, what'll Sarah think? She's got to go in a minute. Crying doesn't help.
So fed up.
Well, you're not the only one. Oh, look, there'll be other parties. Next birthday, you'll be 17.
It's not just the party, it's my whole life. I'll never see Ranjit again.
Ranjit?
Yeah. I was going to invite him over, wasn't I? Why else do you think I wanted a party?
You don't have to go to all this trouble. Just phone him up and say you're sorry.
He wouldn't even speak to me after what I said to him.
Tell him you didn't mean it.
Hopeless. Oh, Mum.
Look, come on inside, and when Sarah's gone, we'll have another little chatty.
There's no point if you and Dad are going to stay, and absolutely no point.
I suppose we could go to the pub for an hour or two.
Oh, Mum, do you reckon?
And I'm warning you, we'll be back by 10 o'clock.
Oh, 11?
I want a few promises from you about other things as well. Come on.
So, these are Paul's ideas, eh?
Yes. He wants to give the restaurant a whole new image. Something in keeping with the new design.
Well, he certainly had some exotic thoughts, so I hope we're not going to be troubled by the closure of the restaurant next week.
Well, it's got to be done sometime. Anything to stop it looking like a Bulgarian funeral parlour.
Enter.
Sorry to butt in. I wanted to catch you before you left. Wish you bon voyage, all that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Shall I disappear?
No. You stay where you are.
I wondered which exactly of the motel duties you wanted me to take over while you're away.
Sorry?
Well, as Jill is obviously going to be very tied up at the hospital, you need somebody who knows the ropes.
Oh, I've had a word with Jill. I expect she'll stagger through.
You need somebody who more than stagger, I would have thought.
Well, what I'm doing is leaving her the hotel management pure and simple, and hiving off some of her other responsibilities, the restaurant, conference centre, and so on.
I see.
So, unless you have a burning ambition to count sheets... No, I'm only kidding. Actually, I've farmed off the housekeeping to an agency.
What about the restaurant?
Oh, we were just talking about that.
Ah, yes, I was going to say, Charles, I've decided we need somebody with a very, very firm grip in that department, so for the time being, I'm drafting in one of my top brass from the Red Ox.
Oh. Well, you're the boss, Bomber.
Who is it? Do we know him?
Her, actually. As of tomorrow, my Debbie's in charge.